Well, in the beginning of the race, you have to get out hard. Get out hard, you don't look back, and the best runners out there know how to hold a straight pace. When it starts to get hard, you gotta learn how to persevere, push through that pain. That next level runner has that mental toughness, physical toughness. They know how to respond when it hurts. And Jenna and Rosie do it without the gift of sight.
This is Spirit 52, recapturing the real spirit of high school sports in Arkansas. Presented by Gatorade and First Security Bank, inspiring us all to what's possible.
Jenna and Rosanna Scott were roommates at the Bethel Foster Home for Visually Impaired Children in Beijing, China. How could they have known that a conversation taking place a half a world away in West Fork, Arkansas would change their lives forever?
My wife and I had adopted one child, and Valita had been thinking for quite a while that maybe we should adopt another one. I came home one day from work and asked her to go out for a walk, and she told me what was on her mind. I just thought, well, if we've got space, we should adopt them both. They're not sisters biologically, but they're sisters now.
Jenna and Rosanna grew up participating in visually impaired sports such as judo in China, but cross country?
I told one of the folks there who was a coach that Jenna would probably love to run cross country. So she said, we'll figure it out. By the end of the week, both the girls decided they wanted to run.
We were extremely interested in running. We weren't good at soccer or softball or volleyball, so we figured running is the best sport, even though we fall a couple of times.
Jenna and Rosie, I would say, probably are one of the most mentally and physically tough kids on our team. Definitely in the first few years, they fell a lot. They never cried, got up with a good attitude and kept going.
The first couple of years when they were running, it was just so exciting to see them doing that and to know that they have an opportunity here that they would never have had if they had stayed in China. And that's what every parent, I think, wants for their child, is to help them make the most of what they can do.
Both girls compete with the help of a guide runner. The guide acts as a coach, motivator, and a friend on and off the course.
I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of nervous. I don't want to make anyone fall. How's this going to work?
It's a lot to think about, trying to hit our time, pass people, telling Jenna to dig deep, and, pain is temporary, kind of just guiding throughout the course. So it's a lot of fun. You never know what to expect.
Golly, I don't know how she does it, but just to be able to navigate the course and just there's bumps and hills and turns, and she's such a good listener too, and just to be able for her to feel like everyone around her. The start was packed. We had to get out fast in 10 seconds. I think I probably ran into several girls. Rosie's so polite though. She bumps into someone. Actually, I think it was them bumping into her, and she'd say I'm so sorry. Sorry. It's keep going. Just we finished it. It's like any race. I've ran like I said my whole life, and you cross the finish line, and it doesn't matter how fast, how slow. If you give it your all, that's all you can ask for that given day.
To know how to persevere when times get hard. Obviously in the race it hurts. How are you going to respond? Are you going to keep going or give up?
Running is difficult, except, once you're on the race, I suppose it goes extremely fast. And, you persevere through it and teaches you how to be enduring through hard things.
The first year especially, I every minute I would have somebody come up and just say what an inspiration they are. It's just like nothing else. But yeah, they're very special to me and to the kids, and I hope I can continue to keep in touch with them too when they're done. Yeah, they're quite the pair. Their personalities go very well together. They're pretty fun to be around. They've just been terrific to have in this running community.
I hope you enjoyed this week's story brought to you by First Security Bank. Here's a sneak peek at next week's episode.
You're bulldogs for life. And I tell our kids that you will never, ever live too long to not be a bulldog. You'll be a bulldog forever.